Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of 6 for 6. We're great to be back on tonight's program. It's great to be back, like I said, but ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we have episodes. Yes, it's been a busy couple of weeks traveling, now back writing the script. So we're back in the swing of things now, finally, trying to be more content creative. And yes, it is difficult when you're running into the playoff scenario with NHL, the NBA, MLB games, Major League Soccer, sports going in hand. Very difficult to write a script when games are not always televised or they're sprinkled throughout the week or there's like every game's every day. And when you try to write a script, it's difficult to give you the statistics, the team's, performance of the last 5 games, and just trying to make it more cohesive and really give you a good analysis of our picks and why we pick teams a certain way that we picked. But I understand my computer's been struggling of just staying, you know, connecting. So if the stream dies or just disconnects, deeply apologize. And we're sorry for that bad episode. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's season 3, episode 5 on Cinco de Mayo. So we are on May 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Cinco de Mayo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, it's the perfect 5, 5, and 5. We got the 5 for 5 deal, and with 5 picks in honoring of Cinco de Mayo, the 5th episode of season 3, and 5 picks. This is so perfect. We just got to get down into business. So, also, another announcements the Kentucky Derby is tomorrow. So, you got your Derby Day pre festivities tonight, and then you have Saturday all day of the excitement of the pre games, the shows, the horses, and the big race. Hopefully, you have your odds stacked up in your favor. You pick the right horse and you walk out with a nice pay. If not, it's okay. There's always next year. But this is actually the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby. So next year is 150. Maybe I'll go down next year with a group of friends. I don't want to put that in stone or anything, but I think that would be a cool experience to see it on the 150th anniversary of the first ever Kentucky Derby. So I feel like I should put that on my calendar and try to make the trek down there to Kentucky and experience that firsthand. I would, probably leave after work and just go straight down or take this Friday off and go straight down to Kentucky and just witness it. Hotel prices will be through the roof, but you only need it for 2 night stay and then you go out, or you go after the racing, then you just go up to Cincinnati, rest up, and then just finish the drive back to Columbus. But without further ado, let's go into our program. Yes, we know the Celtics game is going on right now, so we're going to get you in and out of this program without too much time losing that game since it's already been 30 minutes into the game. So we're just, like I said, we're just going to get things rolling in and make it easy. Okay, so last episode, we went 5-1 for our picks. The New York Knicks basically cost us this L on this one, and that's why we went 5-1. But that improves our record to 11, 12, and 1 this year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we were getting close to crossing over 500 and separating and having another good season of great picks in our favor and picking the right teams to help us go to the promised land. So without further ado, let's run through these 5 picks on Cinco de Mayo. Like I said, get you in and out. If we can end on like 25 minutes, that'd be fantastic. If not, 15 to 20 is also acceptable. But most likely, I feel like we're going to shoot for 20 minutes. So we're going to, like I said, get you in and out tonight's program so you can enjoy all the festivities of Cinco de Mayo and prepare for the Derby tomorrow, as well as the NBA playoffs and all the other sporting events that are going on. So in the 5th spot, we got to update that, ladies and gentlemen. Deeply apologize. It seems that we didn't have that copy and pasted over. So give me a brief moment to edit the 5th slot of tonight's program. So with the 5th slot in tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Major League Baseball. We got the Red Sox and the Phillies tonight. Well, not tonight. On Saturday, May 6th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific time on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to make it quick, simple, and easy. I got the Red Sox winning it. The Red Sox are 19-14 with a 6-7 road record, and they have according to ESPN, they have a 54.4% chance of victory, while the Phillies are 15-17 overall record, an 8-5 homestand with a 45% chance of winning this game. Yes, the Phillies are at home, and yes, they're getting close to 500, but Boston has always been a solid ball club, and I don't doubt them in this. It's early season, so there's not much at stake. The Phillies want to get back to close to 500 so they can, get some good position early season so they don't have to worry about down to the wire games or just trying to have, swing a certain way. But I think Boston's going to come out swinging, hit swinging for the fences, I'll say, and this game will be a wrap and Boston will walk out with a victory and I have the Red Sox winning it. Next up, some more Major League Baseball. We have the Dodgers Padres, another classic out in California, out in the West Coast. The Dodgers Padres have been getting good in the past few years. A lot of great games that we've seen between these two ball clubs in the most recent years, like I stated. But I'm feeling the Padres can pull something up in this one. We'll have to see. You can catch this game Sunday, May 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN, ladies and gentlemen. And I have the Padres winning it. But if we look at their records, the Dodgers are 19 for 13 with a 7-7 road record with a 58% chance of victory compared to the Padres are 17 and 15 with a 9-9 homestand with a 41% chance of victory in this one. But I feel like they can do something magical early season. The Dodgers, yes, they're going to try to set up their dominance, but they're not in that point where they have to make that playoff stretch and start to separate from the pack. They're not there yet, and that's why I'm giving the edge to the Padres because they're trying to get good early season positioning. What the Padres are doing compared to the Dodgers. Dodgers turn it on late in the year, and that's when they get ready for the playoffs. So we're not going to see too much of a threat. I wouldn't say a threat for the Dodgers, but I think the Padres are going to come out saying we got to beat the Dodgers early. So if you have any tiebreakers and all that stuff, it's in their favor. So getting this one out of the way is definitely in favor for the Padres. So I have the Padres winning it. You can catch the Dodgers Padres Sunday, May 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the New York Knicks, the team that gave us an L last week. Well, the last time we had an episode, but can see. We have Jimmy Butler being injured. So he's going to, like, if he comes back, he's a game time decision. I would say it's very difficult to say what it will be when it's all said and done. The Knicks, yes, they've been playing close, but if you look at game one and game two, it's only like a 6 point difference between these teams. That's when they played against each other. So it's going to be one of those bowl games where it's close. They go back to Miami. They're going to be playing well. They're going to be playing hard. And I feel like even though the Knicks have a 69% chance of winning this game, I will have to give it to the Miami Heat because they'll find a way to muster up a chance, the will to win, to keep this going, ladies and gentlemen. I can see that my screen is frozen. I'm going to check my screen on the live stream to see how that's going. So let's see how that's going on top of that. And now we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see that we are still live streaming and well. Hopefully, you were able to still hear, even though my screen was frozen. Like I said, you can catch the Knicks Heat Game 3 Saturday, May 6th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on ABC. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Game 2 of the week. We got the Celtics versus 76ers. Game 4 Sunday, May 7th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30. Wow, I just butchered that time really badly. Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that time discrepancy on that. Let me correct that for you on the Sunday part. But yes, the 76ers and Boston Celtics, an interesting ball game right now. Game 3 is underway. Right now, Boston is up 24 to 20, but at the same time, it's about 2:50 left in the first. A lot of ball game left in this scenario, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to give you the correct time on it. Yes, it's still 3:30, so it's actually going to be 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. So let me get that corrected for you, and we'll put that right back up on the screen. But yeah, I would say this has been a unique series with the 76ers having that dagger three, in game one, but then the Celtics come out and destroying them 121 to 87. And now we got another close one. So I'm looking at game four. And I could see the 76ers pulling out game three tonight. I could see it. But that means Boston has to come out in game four. So I'm giving the edge to Boston because they know what they have to do to be able to survive in this series. Because right now they're in Philadelphia. The 76ers are going to try to make it a 2-1 series in their favor. And then Boston has to come back and steal one. And then you have an interesting finish to a game six or a game seven, depending how game five unfolds. But right now, for game four, they're giving the 76ers a 57% chance of victory compared to the Celtics' 42% chance of victory. But like I said, game one had to be a steal for the 76ers, which they did. Celtics came out in game two and dominate them. Now you have them in a close battle near the end of the first quarter. Very close 4-point difference, like I said when I read the score. We're going to have to see how this grows and develops. But we're looking at game four series right now is 1-1. But I'm feeling that the Boston Celtics will take care of game four and we'll have a very interesting game five. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you can catch the Celtics and 76ers game four Sunday, May 7th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Warriors Lakers game three, May 6th, 8:30. Curry and LeBron James. Very great, very great basketball from what we've seen. Lakers take care of game one, 117 to 112. And then the Warriors just dominate the Lakers, 100 to 127. Literally almost 30 points at one point. The Warriors were up by late in the fourth. It was a blowout. I don't know how to fathom what that is. But now we go back to LA. We go where the Lakers are at home. Game three, LeBron James in LA. You just can't pick against that sometimes. And I know the Warriors are going to come out and play hard, but it's LeBron James in LA. Game three. They're going to try to set the tone at the home for the home stand and then make it a very tough game five where it could be a do or die for the Warriors where they're down 3-1 and they have to come back. But we could see it split and go 2-2. But game three is going to be the capstone, the kickoff of the panic situation for one team and starting to set the dominance for the rest of the series for another. That's how I'm going to view it. But this is a classic game. This is an ESPN classic. We're going to get some really great games out of this. This really should have been, in my opinion, the Western Conference Finals, like the semis. But that's not the case. That's not how the seeding unfolded out this year. But in my eyes, this is what it is. The winner most likely will get to the NBA Finals. They'll face the Nuggets because the Suns have been but at the same time, this is the classic. It's the veterans who've had the experience on this side of the bracket, and then the other side, you have the Denver Nuggets and the Suns, bunch of young guys. The Suns have been to the NBA Finals. It's just like out of the teams left, the Denver Nuggets haven't reached there in quite some time. And now they're trying to be the franchise that gets over that hurdle and gets in there to do it. It's like the Houston Rockets. They're there, but they're not getting over the hill to get to the NBA Finals. It's like they have the team to do it or the right pieces. It's just not falling in their favor. The chances, the buckets, the turnovers. And that's why, the Denver Nuggets are where they are right now. Sure, you can say it's the market and all that stuff. You can go all you want about all that stuff, but it has to come down to simplicity of can you win key games on the road? Can you steal games on the road? And can you put games away to give yourself a chance to be well rested into the later rounds of the playoffs and really start to accelerate and separate yourself apart? And that's about the Denver Nuggets. But if we're looking at the Warriors and Lakers, this is going to be, in my opinion, a game seven. I don't think we're going to see a game six, but it's going to be a very hard fought game six. And that's how we're going to end up getting a game seven. There's going to be like a crazy three at the tail end of the game. And that's going to give either who's ever down in the series to be tied. And then we have a crazy game seven to the finish. Don't know what that looks like, but it's going to start with game three. And I got to give it to the Los Angeles Lakers. without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you can catch Warriors, Lakers game 3 Saturday, May 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on ABC. Let me do a quick recap and we'll get you on out of here to enjoy the rest of your Cinco de Mayo. Please, be safe out there, be responsible. Don't do something that will get you in trouble. Just please be safe. That's all we ask for you on 6 for 6. So enjoy yourself at the Derby, all the stuff that you're doing this weekend. Like I said, please stay safe, take care of one another. And like I said, without further ado, let's do a quick recap and we'll get you on out of here. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen, for our picks, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Saturday, May 6th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific time on Fox, and I have the Boston Red Sox winning it. Game 4, we have the Dodgers and Padres Sunday, May 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN, and I have the Padres winning it. Next up, we have the New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat, Game 3, Saturday, May 6th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on ABC. And I have the Miami Heat. Let me make sure I got that right. I got the Miami Heat winning Game 3. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Game 2 for our picks. We have the Boston Celtics versus the 76ers. Did I spell Boston right? No, I did spell the Celtics right. I'm getting a little bit paranoid on how I spelled it. Deeply apologize. But we have the Boston Celtics versus the 76ers. Game 4, Sunday, May 7th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. And I have the Boston Celtics winning Game 4. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, game of the week, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Warriors versus the Lakers. Game 3, Saturday, May 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on ABC, and I have the Los Angeles Lakers winning it. Let's do our overall record. Last episode, we went 5-1. Hopefully, we go 5-0 this week in honor of Cinco de Mayo, something special that we can do on this program. And our record is now better. We're close to 500 compared to our so awful start. Where at one point we were 6-11-1, and now we're 11-12-1. It's just beautiful across the board. Hopefully we get over the threshold, over the hurdle, and we get, in the win columns up again. And thank you so much. Like a quick reminder, happy Cinco de Mayo Day, everybody. And also prepare yourself for the Kentucky Derby. Got a lot of great stuff for Saturday. So enjoy your time at the Derby and watching it. And like I said, please be safe and have a wonderful time at the Kentucky Derby if you decide to go or travel out there or watch it wherever you want to watch it. But thank you so much for tuning tonight's program, and we'll catch you next time here on 6 for 6. So long for now. Bye-bye.